Hey everyone. Now you remember I was fixing this, or trying to fix this washing machine power supply board. Well, I needed some parts, but I've been away for a couple of weeks, so I ordered the parts before I left and they've arrived. So right here I've got a whole bunch of capacitors and diodes and things. So I'm going to replace some parts in this and see if I can get this thing going. So as I showed in the last video, it's around here somewhere, but I can't confirm if these capacitors are fine, even though they measure fine, and same with the diode there. So I've got all those capacitors, the diode and the LNK switching thing. So I'm just going to pull these old caps out, put new ones in and see what happens. All right, I've got all those components on the board and I've put it back in the washing machine. I've bolted it in there properly because if this doesn't work, it's going to be new washing machine time. I've got the thermal image camera ready to go. So here is the big test. That is totally normal. That's what it's supposed to sound like. Awesome. Now I'll put it back together. All right, it's all back together and back in position. So I'm going to have another look at that. Beautiful. That's how it looks. So I'll do some washing tomorrow because it's a bit late in the day, but it seems to be good. Right, it's showtime. Start off with some towels. Bit of that. Go on, baby. Cold, start. It's time to do some washing. So now it's filled up and doing its usual washing routine. All right, now the washing's going and it seems to be fine. Now this whole thing started when I, coincidentally I guess, when I changed the cold hose here because it was leaking down the bottom. So I've got the hot one that I never use, so I just put that over. And oddly enough, that's when something seemingly totally unrelated, the power supply board failed. And when I made that last video, there are a couple of comments that I want to go through here. I'll show you. One here that says, bin it and buy a new one, you stooge. Another one, easy fix, stop being a tight ass and go get a new one with more kg load on it. Now I didn't even want to buy a new board, let alone a whole new washing machine, because there's something about fixing a device that gives you more satisfaction. Like, yeah, it was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but not really. I mean, all I had to do was get a few components, which only cost a couple of bucks, and then replace them, and now the thing's fine. So there's a satisfaction you get from fixing something rather than just throwing it out. So, you know, I don't like to quit, and then I become, you know, better at fixing something a bit more and more each time. So that's one of the things. Now here's another comment, blimey, it's a top loader. That's like the 1970s in the UK. Well, good on you, UK. The reason I like the top loader is because I don't have to bend down to put stuff in. I don't want to crouch down to bloody reach to the front of a washing machine. I can just throw it in. So that's why I got that. So that's done now and I'm happy with that. Learned a couple of things on the way because I haven't done electronics for years. So the switch mode power supply circuit, someone actually sent me a schematic of, you know, the logic behind it. And it's good to, always good to learn something. So anyway, the washing machine's fixed. Thanks for your help, those who helped. And that's it for now. Till next time, take it easy.